Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another review. Today we're going to be looking at Coriander Widetrack variant from the 2016 LA Speedway series and M.A. brake drum from the 2016 LA Speedway series as well. So first let's take a look at Coriander here. So as you can see, she is smaller in her last release, which was several years ago. So unfortunately she was released at first too big, kind of like M.A. here, almost like an adult, but in the scene where she appears in the LA Speedway, she's supposed to be a kid. So now Mattel has had a chance to correct that, and that's very good because they did, and they released her in the perfect series and the perfect size. So that's really good, and I'm glad Mattel decided to do that and took the opportunity that was available. On the back here are some Chrysler Double Garage app instructions, and then here's a description of what the series is all about. So now, let's open Coriander up. So here is Coriander with her little toy plastic jet, which is not removable, so you can kind of move it around. And then also, so I believe in the Meet the Cars book, I believe it just says that Coriander really isn't there for the race when she's a kid. She just likes the jets that fly over, so that's pretty cool, and I guess that explains why she'd have a toy on it and a little sign on her hood for it that basically represent the jets that fly over. So that's really cool, and her expression looks very accurate as well because she's looking up at the jets while they're flying over, so that's good that her expression is pretty accurate to the movie. And then also you can see here she's got no decals at all, of course. And then also let's compare it to the previous release of Coriander. So as you can see here, you know, there's a pretty big size difference, as you can tell. The previous released Coriander, definitely not as good, and I'm definitely glad Mattel decided to release another Coriander because, one, so they could fix the size change, and two, I needed a replacement because the little jet sign fell off of my older one, so I'm just glad that she's now released. But other than that, the expressions were both fine, so of course they didn't fix that at all. But yeah, other than that, they need to make actually kind of a major size difference because you could tell there's quite a big difference in between the size. So yeah, it's kind of unfortunate that they made her so big, but well, they did fix it, so that's good. And then also here on the back, you can see her license plate, which reads 87E912. There are plastic windows, and other than that, not much else to say about her. Nice smiling expression, looking up to the jets, and other than that, she looks like a very normal looking toddler car. And yeah, that's pretty much it for Coriander. So now, let's move her aside here. Now we're going to be taking a look at M.A. brake drum. Here is the front of M.A. brake drum's package. You can see she has a smiling expression, and so I don't know why Mattel did this, but I mean, we can probably infer that M.A. brake drum is Coriander Widetrack's mom, but I believe Mattel decided to ignore that fact. But I mean, a toddler just wouldn't be at a race alone. I mean, her parents would have to bring her, obviously. So I mean, that's probably the best guess we got. But I don't know why, but Mattel totally just pushed that idea aside because I mean, they don't have the last name, obviously. So like, it's kind of odd that they would do that, but you know, I think it'd be perfect, but still that would be nice, so it would make a little bit more sense. It wouldn't confuse people, but, I just still like to think that, although they don't have the same last name. But anyways, on the back here, no other cars from the series shown, just the instructions for the Chrysler Double Garage app. So now, let's open up M.A. brake drum. So here is M.A. brake drum out of the package. So she looks very awesome, and as you can see here, she's got a nice smiling expression, and if you kind of think about it, like, you can also kind of think of it like this, how, like, M.A. Brake Drum is next to her daughter, and she's looking over at her because it's like the perfect setup, because Coriander can be right here, of course, which I'm not exactly sure if this was the positions they were both in Cars 1, but I'll have to rewatch that scene and see where Brake Boyd was, M.A. Brake Drum, and Coriander Widetrack were in their positions. I believe Coriander was in between M.A. Brake Drum and Brake Boyd, but I can't exactly be too sure about that, but I will rewatch that scene to see what positions they were. But although that's still pretty cool that I guess you could set it up that way. And then so M.A. Brake Drum has no decals. She's pretty much like Coriander in a way, and I guess she's more similar to the previous release of Coriander because, of course, actually I think the previous Coriander is almost kind of bigger than the M.A. Brake Drum, which absolutely makes no sense at all. So yeah, the size, I know I keep saying this, but the size change was definitely a great idea on Mattel's part. But anyways, I don't want to spend too much more of your guys' time here, but one more thing I do want to mention about M.A. is that her eyes are smaller than Coriander's, which I guess should be pretty realistic to the movie. And yeah, she's got the plastic rearview mirrors, and then also one more thing on the license plate reads ML115. And as I said before, absolutely no decals, she's just all red. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Tell me in the comment section below, who was your favorite out of these two? M.A. Brake Drum or Coriander Widetrack? And hope you guys are having a great day, and we'll see you guys next time for another review.
You're only young ones, but we live for it, we die for it, we live